Hello everybody, it is Goldsboro. Welcome to my new Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. I've been waiting a long time to play this game. I'm very excited because I was going to do a different Let's Play. But I decided that this was better off because, yeah. So, go ahead and let the intro cutscene play because music's good. Oh, we had a thing going on. Let's kill that. Let's start with... I'm not gonna go for 103%. I'm gonna show off all the levels. I may or may not play through the full game. But I'm going to enter a code because I'm not dealing with the world's bullshit and bonus stages, unlike the older DKC games, are ridiculously hard in ways, and I don't feel like dealing with them. So I'm going to enter this cheat. Dixie's crying because she hates me for doing this, but I don't care. We are going to call this file... Why not? Once I get to the letter Z. There he is. A, C, H, and then boom, Zack. So I've been told by many people that this is either somebody's favorite game or somebody's least favorite game, but you know, it doesn't bother me. I like the game, it's fun. It's not as good as 2. I would say it's better than 1, but that's just me. So yeah, we got to Wrinkly Save Cave. We saved our game to show our progress. We haven't done anything yet. So the trick for this cheat that I pulled up is that when you hit water, you come here to this random place. I'm going to save state real quick. See, that's why. Fucked it up again. Alright, so this time let's actually watch the code instead of me pressing buttons. And boom, that gives us all 85 bonus coins, so I don't have to go into any of the stages. I'm not dealing with that. And so yeah, now we can get started with the game. Yeah, this is widely it had good scores at one point. It was fairly enjoyed, but like I said, it's widely considered the least best game, which I have its grievances with it, but I overall still like the game. One of the big things I really like is that world traveling is open world. If we come here to start off, we have Bounty Beach. And you'll see what more of these puzzles are. If you heard Wrinkly Kong, she asked to find her missing banana birds. There are a lot of them. I'm not really sure how many there are. I'll post an annotation that will say how many there are in the whole game. But you have to find them all to get the bonus secret ending. And yeah, so there's more ways to get banana birds aside from just these crystal grottos, as they're called, but we'll get into that later. So we're going to start off with our first actual stage, Lakeside Limbo. This one's simple enough. So our players, or our characters for this game are, of course, Dixie Kong has made a return, and we have her gigantic cousin, Kiddy Kong. The throw is still in this game, unlike her... just like in DKC 2. However, the difference between it is that the throw actually serves a couple more purposes aside from just... Oh my god, there's a hole in my sock. I'm sorry. Yeah, what? Kiddy, are you okay? Yeah, So yeah, if you want to throw... Hang on, let me show. If you want to throw, like, high distances, you'd have to have Kiddy and Dixie. And for Dixie, when you throw him, he'll slam into the ground, or you could throw him and he'll roll like a barrel. And right here we have coins, and they drop the DK coins when you hit them. They block with the coin itself, so you have to hit them from behind, and then they have the headpiece that protects them from being hit up top. The way to get some of the DK coins is very convoluted, and I don't like it. Bear coins replace the banana coins from the last game. Kiddy has this really awesome thing where he skids across water, but it's not really used for a lot of things, but overall it's still pretty fun. Down here is going to be a bonus stage. I'm not going to run into it because reasons, but down here got a nice light. We got a 2-life balloon, so we got a couple extra lives because I expect to die a couple times. And here we go, we have Ellie. Ellie replaces Rambi in this game, sadly, but what he does, or what she does, is that, like you just saw there, I'll show it again, when you press Y, she can absorb types of barrels to herself and she can throw them. In other areas, she'll be able to absorb water and shoot them as projectiles. He really doesn't do anything in this particular level, which makes me kind of sad, but it happens. And we cleared inside Limbo. Next up on our list is Doorstop Dash. Doorstop Dash, I think, is pretty alright. You just kind of have these things that you pull and they open doors. Overall, pretty fun map stage. I don't know anymore. Whoops. The trick between the two is that Kiddy's a lot slower, but he can take out some of the bigger enemies, while Dixie, of course, basically has all the good things about both her and Diddy from DKC 2. Let's see if I can reach up there with that. Okay. I think over here is a bonus stage I don't want to go into, so we can ditch that after we got the life and keep going. I do think, though, one of the problems with this game is that the movement speed is kind of a lot slower than in DKC 2, but that's probably because of the fact that Diddy is now non-existent in this game, because the story of the game is that DK and Diddy went to the Northern Kremisphere, which is this place that we are in. They don't really, I don't think they name drop it in game, but so yeah, and they went missing. So Dixie got Kiddy and came to the Northern Kremisphere to figure out what happened to the boys. Screw it, no. Got it. Got him. If you're curious as to why I'm playing this game with face cam, it's because this game is going to make me frustrated at some point, and I know you guys are going to love seeing that. I'm going to helicopter spin my way down this, because there's a couple of things that are down here that I want. One of these is included, which is, of course, one of the coins. Got him! And we got the second DK coin. Actually, I will show another thing off really quick with these barrels, because you might remember these from the first DKC. You can roll on them again. What is that? Oh, okay. It scared the shit out of me. I've never seen that. Okay. I believe down on this side there should be a green balloon. Got it. I don't need anything else. Nothing over here. And we clear the stage. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone because I've got information on things that I need. Over here, we are now going to be introduced to the Brothers Bear. There's a bunch of brother bears, essentially. And he has a banana bird. Essentially, what he's asking for is that he wants Well, he says that nothing will persuade to give him the bird, but if you saw that shell collection, there is a Brothers Bear who sells another shell that you can buy off of them in order to get the banana bird, and we can do that later. We got another Crystal Grotto. Y-A-A-Y. Got it. I'm going to try to fast forward a little bit through some of this stuff because some of the animations for things are just kind of really slow. I don't like it. Next up on our list is Title Trouble. I like this particular level. It's the beginning of the game is pretty much overall okay until I do stuff like that. Got him that time. To hell with him. I'm gonna be doing the water skid as much as I can because I really enjoy doing it. Well, yeah. Here's our replacement for Clobber. Clobber is just kind of now this gent. That's a place where if you want to place Unguard. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, I'm gonna do that because that'll be fun. Because I miss Unguard. I like fish. I think they fixed the hitboxes. Or yeah, they fixed his hitbox. Oh man, they're gonna force me into the bonus stage now that I did that. I may or may not just skip through that whole thing. Yeah, free 10 bananas, I guess, and wasn't as worth it as I was hoping it was gonna be. I got like a buttload of skill when it comes to the water skidding because I do it so much just because there is a single bonus stage that requires the water skid, and oh jeez, or I do stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you can actually get up to it naturally just by that. Of course you can, but I never knew that. I always thought you specifically needed the water skid for it because I'm not good at trying new things. So I never really talked about the freaking gimmick of this map. The tide of the freaking water is consistently pushing you backwards, which I forgot to reveal. But that's it for Title Trouble. Skidda's Row, next up on our list, is a snow level. And this is where I can actually start talking about how much I love the soundtrack in this game. It's not nearly as good as Diddy's Conquest, but God is it close. I'm also going to be talking about this a lot about other YouTubers and their opinions. So one YouTuber I really like watching is Exo Paradigm Gamer, and one of his things that he's always talked about, or one of the things he talked about during his Donkey Kong Country 3 video. Damn it, I just died. Well, one of the things he talks about during his video on Donkey Kong Country 3 is that he's not a big fan of the soundtrack because there's too much bass or like ambiance, which I don't really mind because I think it adds to the atmosphere of the game. Because like I love the world design, I love the music because it perfectly complements the levels that it's in. For the most part, there are a couple of exceptions, but we'll get to those when we get there. But this is a prime example of one of my favorite themes in the game, because this, I don't remember what the theme is called right now. Once again, I'll probably post it in an annotation if I remember to. And whoop, almost died again. Yeah. As well, in the GBA remake of this game, what did happen is that they had to change the soundtrack because of the fact that the Game Boy Advance did not take low pitches very well to the point where it would actually burst into flames. So they had to remake the entirety of the soundtrack. Which, did I really just do that again? But yeah, the GBA doesn't really handle low pitches very well. So they had to remake the entire soundtrack, which is also pretty solid. I don't really like it as much as the original soundtrack, but it's pretty cool. We're also going to talk a little bit later about how some of the other GBA changes that they had, but like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I haven't fully played the entirety of the GBA version, but I know of a few changes that the game had. Really? I died at the last enemy? Yeah, we've completed Skidda's Row. Ha, Skid Row, teehee. Murky Mill. Another one of these mill house levels. Nah, mill house. He's my least favorite Simpsons character. I don't know. I'm just being extra weird today, because I am so glad that Sacred Stones is finished. Like, you have no idea. So, Murky Mill has an interesting gimmick. So, they have these lights that are shining. They at times will shine on the Reeks, or Meeks, I forget which one they're called. I think they're called Reeks. But, when they're on the lights, Ellie can see them and it will cause her to run away from them because of elephants being afraid of mice. Like, literally, that's the only reason. And this is gonna come back in a later level that a lot of people despise. And yeah, that's gonna happen. I believe right here is the coin. Yep. Awesome, we got them all. Yeah. I like playing as Ellie because there's a lot of gimmicks to make her work, and she does a lot of cool things. She's a lot like what I really like about Squitter, and so yeah, we do have a couple of returning animals. We do have Squitter, we have Unguard, and Squawks, and then we have Ellie, and I think that's all of the. I think that's all the animal buddies in this game. There's also a purple Squawks, which we will talk about when we get to that. But the purple Squawks is pretty cool. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't want to go back over there. That's a bonus stage. I avoid bonus stages like the frickin' plague. That was a combo I did not mean to do. But yeah, you can dodge the Meeks if they're not in the searchlight, which I like to preferably do if I can help myself. And I fell back. I almost fell backwards in my chair. Frick. Over here we have Swanky's Sideshow. Swanky's Sideshow is kind of like you can play a couple of mini games, and I think they're fun. But I'm not very good at them. I like playing Race to 25. The thing I like the most about Swanky's Sideshow is that when you win, you get a ton of stuff. So I always like playing it to grind for coins, because you're going to need a lot of coins. I'm going to save state, because I'm going to try to win. Oh, I got to press B. Let's restart this. Let's try it again. So essentially, he missed one. I thought the AI was actually precise, and it just was a matter of if you hit the targets faster than him. But as long as I don't miss anything, I basically guarantee to win now. What the dick? Oh no. What? I know I'm not talking a lot, but I'm trying to focus. Why is he missing so much? Hey! It went clean through the target, honest. That's why you missed like 50 of them. And we get, once again, we get a ton of stuff. I say 20 bananas and 7 coin or 2 coins is a good bonus to have. Anyway, yeah, so boss time! Belch's Barn. So I really, the bosses in this game are the single best in the series, without a doubt. And Belcha is definitely the very start of how great they are. So really all you have to do for Belcha is that you have to take these beetles and throw them into his mouth and push him backwards. He doesn't have a life bar like the other bosses do. And he could be pathetically easy like this. But I love the effort that was put into the bosses in this game. They're really good. And every time you beat a boss, they launch you out of the world so that you can go to the next one. But I do have to go do something. I just wanted to get the first episode started because, God, I've been really hyped to play the game. So, with that, guys, hope you enjoyed this part, and next time we are going to tackle Kremwood Forest. See you guys then.